live. I need to clear everything. And yeah, welcome in. Today I want to work on this painting again just for a second, but then I want to move to the new ones. Also today I'm feeling a little bit down, not specifically, but yeah, you know, kind of. Today's not my day, kind of. And yeah, so let's take it slow and easy. I planned to go maybe half an hour and see how it goes. Exactly. Also, today is my day 8 of drinking no coffee. And I feel like it makes no difference anymore. But I have this drink now. It looks like it has caffeine, but it doesn't. Thank you for the like. Also, I still need to figure out where I stopped yesterday. Is how to finish the drawing. And I will get the reference picture real quick. Yeah, real quick. My laptop is not that quick, but real quick. So basically I need to, this one is like a layer of paint and I need to scrape it off to do a black line. So I will try to do it with a pencil, I think. I don't know if I would have something sharp. I do have something sharp. I just bought a scissors yesterday. So I could try to take the color off with a scissor. Let's try. Oh. So it did work, but it's not a straight line at all. And welcome in all of you. Today is not my day, so leave a message in the chat to make some conversation, because I don't know how to do conversation today. But now I have another line and I can fill it with black paint. Yeah. I don't know. How are you doing today, Mike? How was your day today? I'm okay. Today doesn't feel like my day, because last night I needed to organize a lot for this trip, my life. And then I think I did good decisions. I got some great deals on the accommodation and stuff, but also it made me think about the future, and that's where I think I went a little bit downhill. I think that's normal human behavior. Hello, how are you, Ace? Yes, I'm drawing right now. Since I'm also traveling, it's hard for me to bring all my stuff that I would like to have to make art, but I work with what I have. Yes. How are you, Mike? Thank you, Jay. How are you doing? Okay, now there are 2 lines. In the original picture, ignore the face, in the original pictures there are 3 lines, so I maybe should do a 3rd one. I think so. Cool, I'm glad you're cool today. And some of you maybe know, that's impressive, thank you. that I quit caffeine. Now it's 8 days ago. I'm still counting the days. And I found this drink, since I'm in the Balkan countries currently. And I found this drink, it's from Slovenia. And it's without any caffeine, but it looks like Coca-Cola. So that's, and it tastes really good. So that's nice. So if you have the chance to try it, you should try it. Or maybe you already know it. It looks good. The drink or the painting? But thank you. Okay, now I have the reference picture and I can continue. So what I did is kind of not close to the picture, but that's okay. I can improvise from here. So I'm just taking the paint off. And also, I don't know, you can let me know how you are dealing with that, but for me I mentioned that today's just not the day, you know, just not my one amazing day, just like this. And yeah, I will deal with it by painting. How do you deal with your days not being the best? Yeah, that's a Hawaii shirt or something. I noticed a lot of people are wearing exactly this now. I got it from a friend. When she left the city, she left also a lot of stuff and I took this. Actually, everything I'm wearing I took from her. So, but it's nice. She had a lot of nice stuff and I love it. Hey, how are you doing, Beth? Are you also painting today? Oh, it's difficult. I'm trying to make a third line, but it's like a thick color, like a thick coat of paint, so I can go I can go with the pen. Okay. I'm eating waffle and then college, and then maybe cake. Yeah, that sounds like a tough life indeed. But enjoy your waffle. I guess waffle with what? Like chocolate? Ah, I'm not finished with this one. I'm a little bit everywhere right now. I forgot to subscribe yesterday. Done today. Thank you so much, Mike. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. I don't know why YouTube all of a sudden showed the stream to everyone, but that was cool. So what I'm doing with the face. I could just do it with the black pen. But I think, good morning, how are you today? I hope you had a good day yesterday as well. And I don't have a pencil sharpener. So instead we take this empty chips bag. Yeah, okay, let's forget the chips bag. I will do it here. Let's see how it's working out. Yeah. I actually need like a Swiss Army knife. Okay. So my plan right now is to save the face on the drawing with the pen, with the green pencil. Hello, thank you. I'm not sure what's your name, but thank you so much. The thing is about traveling kind of full time is you always feel like you need to go out and explore more. But on the other hand side, you are just a human that wants to chill. Garden? Okay. Hello and welcome. Where are you from? Your name has so many like signs to the name, you know. Is it Portuguese or something? Okay. From California. Just trying to stand out. I understand, I get you. I mean, it's working. Creative type, yes. Yeah, I feel like you are using all the types that you could find or something. I think I see what you did there. You just wrote your name and chose all the different ones and the 6. Okay, have the best time. You too, you too. I saw, so after yesterday, I checked YouTube live streams again, because usually I personally watch the TikTok live streams, and I checked the YouTube live streams again, and I saw that they have the possibility to put something like here or something, like a poll where you can tip. And I would like to ask you all if you want the next painting to be a portrait or nature painting. I have to leave. Have a good day, Mike. Enjoy your day. And see you next time. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do as the next painting, because this one is almost finished and I want to move on, because this one is the yesterday painting. Okay. It looks like an old person without teeth. I think I need to sharpen the pencil a little bit more. Are you guys aware of the imposter syndrome? Do you have that? Because I always thought I don't have it until recently. And looking back, also the reason why I think that I didn't have that is also kind of funny. Okay. I know that's you cannot see well. I think you still cannot see well, but I think it's a little bit better. Okay, let's see if this saved the face or not. I would say the face is in general a little bit lost. That's my personal opinion on it. Okay, let's see what kind of reference pictures I have. So I could go for another portrait, just for the challenge and to make it better next time. Or I can go back to nature. So I have a picture that I did that has great clouds. The clouds are very, very lovely on this picture. Maybe because I feel today maybe a little bit frustrated and caged or something. Yeah, that's a good word. I will go for the clouds because they can be very expressive. And I think sometimes the system needs to express a little bit more. So let's go the expressive route today. And for the expressive route, I would not draw with aquarelle color because they need too much precision. But I will draw with these. You might know them already. I mean, I bought them on the travel, even though it's a big metal case. But that's how good they are. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, now I have the picture with beautiful clouds and dark trees who separate the picture. Okay. Okay, if the sky is blue, maybe I will use some orange to start the painting, to frame the painting. I do think I need to change the camera position though. This way you can... I think that's not helpful, but okay. But I don't like this orange too much. I think that's too much of a hard contrast and I cannot use that in my soul today. I need something more kind. Maybe this color is good. It has the lightness that I'm wishing for today. Ah, I forgot to frame the last painting, but okay. Okay, a frame. And now I will just quickly sketch to lay out the proportions. Oh. Okay, can you see a little bit? So there would be a human right here as well, and I don't know, a fence. So that's just very, I don't know, just not about the foreground, it's about the background. So we have all the trees. One. Okay, now we have all the trees. I know this one sticks out, but I don't know why the trees are doing this, so... Okay, and then I think in the back are some mountains in this color. So the pictures I'm drawing are all pictures that I take on my travels or in my life in general. So I used to use a lot of pictures that I find online, reference pictures, but at some point I didn't like it anymore because it felt a little bit soulless for me. I don't know, there was not really a motivation to draw something that I found online. Sometimes, yes, for sure, if there's a very pretty person, that's a nice thing to draw, but yeah, it has no real... Okay, and then there are lights everywhere, like this. Okay, now we have some lights there because I will fill in the trees pretty dark and then I cannot add the light anymore so well. Okay, nice. So that was the starting color. And now, I mean, I could go for a very dark green, like this one, or for a very dark brown. It makes not that much of a big difference, but it does, and I would like the brown vibe more. So I will go for that. So this picture that I'm drawing right now is about the clouds, not about what I'm doing now in the foreground, but what will be going on in the background. So I just want to go and get the background done quickly. Also, I'm trying to, what means trying, but yeah, I guess. I mean, okay, let's talk about it. If you try to do something, like a new habit, or you actually implement it in your life, it's a little bit of a difference. So that's the thing. When I thought to myself, okay, I'm trying to stream daily, I already know it's not working out. I do it or I don't do it. It doesn't mean I cannot take a break, or I can be sick, or if I have a travel date that goes 19 hours, I cannot maybe. But there's a difference between trying to do something and doing something. And in the end, we all want to do the thing. And also something else that I noticed, not only noticed, I found out by living, that trying to implement a new habit in your life is not what will work eventually. If your life is already full of habits, like, I don't know, drinking coffee, for me that was not the case, but also drinking, of course, alcohol, smoking, for sure, so doom scrolling, but I'm still doing that, so I cannot talk about that. But all these things. And if your life is still full of all those things, you will not have the space to implement something new on top to that. So what you need to do is, first of all, you need to make space in your life. Kick out some habit that is consuming too much time, and you might even not notice how much time it's consuming. I had the same with coffee. I was not aware at all what it took from my life until I left it out, you know. I broke the crayon. No problem. So yeah, same with smoking. Every time you quit something, for me it also meant quitting my apartment and quitting my job. So I'm a big person on quitting anyways. But every time you quit something, you make space for something new. And it's true. I know that's a saying kind of that people just say like this, but it's actually true. Like, if you quit something, you make space, and suddenly you will notice, oh, I can draw more, I can paint more, I can post more, I can do whatever I want. Yay, you're also drawing. I'm glad. What are you drawing today? I guess a character. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you've been here right now when I was talking about this, but I was talking about habits and implementing new things in life and so on. So yeah, because I think you maybe know, I think you know, that I quit the coffee. And it just, you know what I was remembered of when I was quitting the coffee? I will tell you in a second. Yes, just learning face anatomy from a different perspective. Okay, that's cool. Maybe I will join you later with face. Now I'm doing another landscape drawing for the clouds, but I do want to do a portrait as well. Maybe I will join you later with this one. I even forgot exactly what I got remembered of. Hi, I found you cute. Okay, nice. Thank you, I guess. I don't know, it's your thing, what you find and not find. But what I got remembered of. When I quit the coffee, I got remembered as a teenager. I used to spent hours until late at night drawing, and I was drawing every day. Actually, I was doing so much stuff back then. If I would have not quit that stuff, I would be in a different point in life, but that's another story. Anyways, and I think with quitting coffee, it's way easier to kind of stay concentrated and be creative. I don't know, that's my observation so far. And I do think I will mess up this drawing a little bit by smudging the paint everywhere. Are you German? Yes. Are you German too? Okay, now I need to choose a color for the foreground. And that's between blue and gray, so how about gray? You're Persian. That's nice. What kind of Persian? It needs to be kind of... The value should not be too far from the tree's value, color-wise, darkness-wise, lightness-wise. So I want to use this purple and maybe this blue and this purple and maybe this. Thank you. And this. This is a lot of colors for just one road. But let's go with it. I remember why I don't like this blue too much. It's not so soft like the other colors. But the good thing about the blue is that I just chose that it's in I forgot the word, in contrast with the orange. Okay, blue, I like that. Yeah, navy blue, I think it's a little bit different, but also the camera can change the colors. I think this color is ultramarine, yeah. Ultramarine blue. Okay. Hello, Mr. Pigeon. How are you today? Welcome back. You should consider to also draw something if you are not already. Okay, let's change it to purple. Yeah, so how are you all doing today? For me, I try to put my frustration and everything, all the feelings into exactly this painting right now, because I don't like to carry those emotions, and that's a nice way to get rid of them. I visited Bremen. Yes, I got Bremen, the symbol of Bremen. I don't know. Okay. I love watching people making art. That's cool. because I think when yesterday you found me, I was done doing arts and we were just chatting. So I'm glad you're also enjoying arts. But the question is if you are doing arts, you know. I was on a live stream earlier today from someone else on TikTok. And she was so good in asking questions. I wanted to leave the live, but she had great questions coming back, you know. And I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave. The symbol of Bremen is a dog and fox and donkey. Chicken. Yeah, the Bremer Stadtmusikanten. I know about them. They're also like a full story. Okay. Then I have this color. I thought I just were using this color, but obviously I didn't. So now I paint with this one on top again. Okay. That's how it's going so far. What's your favorite country that you all have traveled, if you have had the chance to travel? Let me know what's your favorite country to go to, because I'm reconsidering my travel plans a little bit. And you think you're bad at drawing. I don't know what to tell you. Hi Dan, how are you today? I don't know what to tell you exactly about that, because I don't believe in that. I think that's I'm missing the word, but I think that's a wrong thing to I mean, I'm showing you now the first drawing I did in the sketchbook. Mind you, that's like my 100th sketchbook or something, okay? But I'm showing you because you will see how bad it is, and you will see that it doesn't matter if you think you're good or bad in drawing, okay? So this was my first drawing in this specific sketchbook. I also have a short on this one specifically. So the thing is, it's not about how the drawing turns out, maybe it's about the story that you have with the drawing. And to this one, even though I consider it a very, very, very bad drawing, I have a story in my mind that makes me kind of happy and peaceful and relaxed. How to pronounce BMW and Porsche and Volkswagen. That's how you pronounce it. I barely even leave my house and haven't been on holiday in 15 years. Supermarket in my fridge. Actually, I've visited both of these travel destinations today already, and I think these are great recommendations and I appreciate them, but like it's also my go-to, you know. But that's maybe why you should visit the Balkan countries. But probably you have a reason why you haven't traveled in 15 years. I mean, I understand. I think once you do not travel, you also don't feel the need to travel. And once you start to travel, you feel the need to continue. It's a little bit like a loop. Whatever you do, you keep doing the things you are doing. Because when I came back in the past from travels, I needed weeks or months to adjust to the situation. And once I was adjusted, I also didn't want to leave anymore anyways. Same. I think the same is about traveling. I'm poor and get anxiety outside the house. Okay. I'm focusing here on the anxiety outside of the house part because I was also just working in retail and do not have or had ever crazy income or anything. So yeah. But the anxiety part is something different. And that's also the reason why I'm inside right now. I'm trying to taking my emotions out on this painting because I felt very uncomfortable to go today to go outside, or when I was outside because I went to the supermarket. I also felt uncomfortable. So I forgot what I wanted to say initially, but yeah, anyways, I'm taking my emotions out on this painting today because I don't like to feel this way. But I wish you to get well soon, if this is appropriate to say. I can't even afford food for my next. Okay. But weren't you from the UK? Where are you from then? How this situation happened? UK. Don't you have like a system in UK to keep people from difficult situations like this? I mean, we have in Germany kind of, not saying it's easy to have it, to be there, or you will have a lot of stuff, but support is the word I'm looking for. Situation on one side. I'm telling you, stop the caffeine. It's out of context, but I really love the Scottish accent. I said something similar yesterday because I love the British accent. Then I'm paying for it. That's sweet. Okay, let's go like this. You know, I also want to travel to the UK. I did want to, but always when I look it up, okay, the flight might be affordable, but everything afterwards, it's so expensive. That's also one of the reasons why I had some issues and anxiety today, because I started thinking about financial stuff, and then and then I was very uncomfortable. Discussion. Is it? Is it? Is it like a variation? What do you think? I think it's a good idea maybe to start forcing all of you to draw and get your emotions out on paper. It was best when it comes to spending. What do you mean with it was best when it comes to spending? I'm many years. I have nothing to do with school and any kind of graduation anymore for many years. Okay. I did many things actually. And I did spend some time studying at different universities even. Okay, I'm now about to have the foreground ready so I can concentrate on the background. That's nice, so you travel the world, I guess. Okay, it's a very blue foreground, but I think that's good enough to change to the clouds, the part that's actually exciting. I'm glad for you that you also get to see the world. That's amazing, beautiful art. Wait for the clouds, that will be the interesting part. That always happens. Okay, I feel like I need a warm up. Thank you for liking. I cannot see who it was, but thank you so much. Okay, let's go. Thank you, that's the beginning. And that's also why I love these so much, because they take off so much pressure. At least the way I do it, you know. What are you all up to today? For me, the only thing I will be up to is eating later, getting some food. And yeah, more I don't want to do. Are you introvert? Sometimes. I think today is an introverted day for me. Sometimes I am, sometimes not. It makes me think of, I think it was the last time I visited a club a month or two ago. And I've been there with people. And in the beginning of this evening and night, I was pretty extroverted, talking to people. And then after 1-2 hours, I noticed that I just want to leave and I stopped talking to everyone and stuff. So I think I am one of the many people who are both. Is this a joke? Because it's not funny, so I'm not laughing here. Okay. So we are starting the sky. But actually I just noticed this color would be perfect for the upper sky. I chose the wrong color. But that's the good thing about these. I will just paint over it. I also noticed that it was so unnecessary to bring the acrylic markers, because they can also do it. Yeah. It's a night sky, almost night sky, so this color is actually perfect. But yeah, I did not laugh about the stroke. I don't know, I was laughing about jokes when I was way younger. But now I don't do this stuff anymore. I think I'm German. I just started to picture my German friends, how they react to jokes. If someone would laugh or if someone would not laugh. So, yeah, it was a funny thing to picture in my mind. The hard thing to draw will always be what I want to draw after 2 seconds. I don't get it. But yeah, the hard thing to draw for me is always the thing that I have in my mind. It will never turn out the way it's in my mind. 6, 7. Not bad one. Yes, for night sky, even darker blue. Are you going to draw night stars too? No, because it's not night. It's almost night, but still some daylight, you know. You will see it in the clouds. These clouds will be somewhere here, and then you will see what's going on. And yeah, it's this blue hour of the day. Actually, a friend of mine is right now in the UK. He streams also, but like about football stuff. Okay. How's your drawing going, Vet? If you are still here, how's your drawing going? And are you healthy again? And is your girlfriend healthy again? I hope I'm not confusing now with someone. I got that. Exactly. But on the picture is also no moon. So basically what I'm doing is I take pictures that I take pictures on my travels physically with my phone. And later on, if it's a good picture, I will translate what I saw with my own eyes with the help of the picture into a drawing. So basically the sketchbook is like a collection of, yeah, it's like a photo album. That's, yeah, something like this of my travel. Oh yeah, that's also the reason why I'm not coming to the UK, because the flight maybe to the UK might be cheap, but the bus or like the train, as soon as you are there, is so crazy that I always do not take the flight there. Maybe one day, but it's absolutely crazy. And I don't know how this is even possible, prices like this. You know, in Germany we complain about our prices for the tickets. But in comparison to the UK, it's like 4 times cheaper at least. I don't know how high the prices are right now, but at least 4 times cheaper, probably 6 times cheaper or something. I'm so bad in art drawing also. My handwriting is horrible. Yeah, I don't believe in that being bad in art. It's only people who don't do art and therefore maybe they don't know what, you know, but there's no good and bad like this. Even if some people may think they can judge it, but who are you doing the art for, you know? Yes, we are better than yesterday. She got discharged and my drawings are exactly same with the drawings for me too. It's always like this, and that's why I just keep going to get fast away from the bad drawing. There's no train where I live. I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, because maybe it means stuff is like a bus is cheaper, or maybe it's a bad thing because you cannot go anywhere. It's bad. I'm cool. Wait, the difference is like 2 years. Exactly. I feel you. I think that might be also an universal drawing experience for everyone, or most of the people at least. Yeah. I do wonder sometimes how some people do it, you know, you only see them doing amazing paintings, and I wonder if they experience the same. I think about people who do like their concept beforehand and so on, until they make a huge giant painting that is stunning. Hello, my name is Felissa, like I think, I don't know where, but maybe it's written there. You can only draw stickman like an infant. I need to contain myself right now, because I don't know what you want to do, what you imagine in your mind, you know, that's the question. Because I don't believe you. I don't believe you for real. I don't believe when people say it. I think people who say this, like you, then you don't believe in yourself, and you also don't try. So that's what you say. And I don't think it's true. But why would I battle you for your opinion and reality? So I want to leave you in peace. I will leave you in peace then. I am from Germany. Where are you from? Moo moo. It's okay, I do not need to draw. I have AI. Okay, I'm glad that you can handle AI. Hello, Jan or Mila. How I am? I am good. Now I'm better, but actually I was kind of frustrated today, and exactly I'm putting my emotions of frustration and fear into the drawing, because I don't want to keep them inside my body. And so far it's working a little bit. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? But your picture is good. Thank you. Some people might call it good, and others would call it the picture of an infant. I was drawing a humanoid character, so I just started drawing. I'm glad for you. Also, guys, that does not upload, I think, but he can draw very well. I don't know if you're uploading or not, but I don't think so. But yeah, from Indonesia. Then greetings to Indonesia. I hope you have amazing weather right now. I want to visit Indonesia again one day. It's a beautiful country. I need to translate. I know a little bit, but why are you asking? Yeah, I can show you for sure. I want to be a streamer of games like Soul Game. That sounds amazing, but when are you starting? So that's the drawing so far. The drawing will be about the clouds. I don't know what you're talking about, Leap, but it will be about clouds. So the most crucial part of the painting is missing. Thank you. But now the important part is about to come soon. And I will need a lot of white for that. Venice City. Have you been to Venice? I don't know, if you want to, you can, but I would not ask you to do that, Mila. Okay, you think so? I can check out what this is. Usually I'm not too much into fantasy, and also not anymore in taking reference pictures from other people, especially not currently, but I will check it out just to look at nice pictures. Is this the only tattoo on your arm? No, it's not. I have two on this arm. One is there, one is on my ear, and one I did myself on my leg. I was in Venice, the most romantic city on earth. Okay. Then you can be glad that you have visited there. How long have you been drawing? That question is difficult to answer. On one hand, long side, or since kind of always, but also I had long breaks, years long of breaks drawing, and just stopped, you know. So yeah, I need more white. I think I used the wrong side. That's actually the front side, but it doesn't matter, of course. So this is absolutely not the form of the clouds. Okay, the most common form. What is the context then? It's an interesting fact, but what's the context? Which artist inspired you to draw, if any? It's a nice question, but it's... I will just show you, now you can see a little bit more, it will be clouds. That's a nice question. The thing is that I used to be inspired by so many artists, but also when I was younger, I talked like 10 years ago. And then it kind of stopped mostly. So now I'm not inspired anymore by other artists usually. And I also don't remember all the names, but it's usually people I saw on Instagram back then. So there was, I think like Loish was a big name back then. And I think that's maybe the only one I remember. I even had many art books of artists and stuff. And when I learned about Impressionismus, I was also, I enjoyed it a lot, but that's long times ago. Yeah, and then I don't remember the names, but there are some great artists out there that I do appreciate their style, and it's mostly also like childish styles of drawing, kind of. And I love them so much. I love how they mix different medias. I think it makes the drawing so much more interesting. The sentence is art. It has no message, only to me. That's nice. I will pin the message for a second because it's art. Okay, now another thing that I can do now to make the painting better is to correct the color, because this needs to change. First of all, changing this one. And now we need like a purple sky. I mean, where are you from? Wahid, where are you from, and why are you so interested in like university and technology and stuff? From Iran. Then good greetings to you. And my question is, why are you so interested in being a seaman? What are you transporting on sea? Are you transporting any German technology or something? And yeah, I mean, of course in Germany we have a more critical opinion, I guess, than maybe you have on the outside. Okay, by the way, I'm drawing on traditional paper and pen, and I don't have an eraser. That sounds like an amazing experience and very similar to this one. How is it going? I hope you enjoy it. I think so too, that just as a fact, kind of, that Asians, I guess, already might have better cars and technology and stuff. I think that too. On container ships. Do you know what you are transporting if you are working on a container ship? Like, do you know what they put in there? Did you find drugs? That's like a thing, you know, that they transport drugs on container ships, I think. Is it true? Did you find them? I will unpin your comment now. That was great art we had there for some time. That's still quite far away from where I want to go. I think it's time to make this in. Oh, it's not working well. But to make it into one layer. Why is ocean your biggest fear? Because you don't know what's underneath you, or of waves? The thing is, ocean is also a big fear for me, but this year I was very fortunate and was able to fulfill a life dream of mine that needed to happen in the ocean, because I always wanted to see the big manta rays. And so I had the chance to go out there and meet one, but on one hand side it took away my fear from the ocean, because I have snorkeling glasses and I could see what's underneath me. That was helpful, but also the ocean was really wide that day and the other people were kind of puking. That's not nice, but but I used all my mental energy to contain myself. I guess I cannot talk anymore. Okay, I see. Interesting how everything kind of needs to be transported. Yeah, if you can swim. Also, I'm not the best swimmer, but good enough if it's safe, you know. Also, I remember when I was in India, I think I saw not one Indian swimming. In January, I saw almost no one swimming, but I haven't spent too much time on the ocean there. And only, I think in Goa, some people were swimming. I'm kind of tired, you know. I want a good. You want a good fashion. I don't know what you mean with good fashion, but I hope you get it. Do you think the euro being introduced was a net positive or negative to the world? There you ask me too much. I appreciate that you ask me this question, but this is definitely outside of my knowledge. I mean, my parents are, like my dad always calculates the euro back to mark that we had before, and a lot of people are not so happy about it still until this day. But for me, I mostly grew up with euros, so I was not involved in these discussions back then. And it's also funny because, yeah, right now I'm in a country that also don't have euro. Yeah, deep water scares me. Yeah, that's very understandable. I think that's one of the top human fears. That you saw on Napoleon's grave. I did not read because I was in France with my car, and I spent most of the time outside in random villages. So I was more observing older elderly people playing like squash or something and eating croissants. Yeah. May I know which month is your birthday? I will think about it. Or you can let me know what you think about it. Also, I got some water today. So I can drink water now. My favorite history person I have already. Then you should see, maybe you have the possibility to visit it in the future yourself. Okay. I hope I will not spill it. Why you have water in bottle? Because I'm really insecure if the water is drinkable here or not. And then I checked on the internet and it says sometimes it's okay to drink. But since I found a very big spider in the bathroom, I feel not secure. I feel not secure drinking the water. I know it's kind of random, but I don't want to risk my health over water. Yeah, you. Yeah, he also kept on traveling. He was amazing. He actually, it was really helpful because he was also streaming, not currently, and also not art, but gaming. And he hadn't done it in months, but it was such a helpful thing that he knows about streaming. You know, I came into the hostel room. My bed was across his bed, and I see he has some really weird stuff in his luggage, like some mixer and stuff. And I started to ask him about what is this and what is that, and then he told me he's streaming, and it made it really easy to me to have the start into streaming while being on travels. So that was actually really amazing. Maybe I can even see him again because now he's in a country that I will go to in a few weeks or a month. Never drink water in a new place. It has different microbiome. Yeah, so I only do it if okay, but here it's a little bit unsure. And I found this 5-liter bottle, and it's good enough, you know. And I don't know why, but I will just keep dodging the question about my birth months currently in general. Hello, Michael, welcome back. Is it Michael or Michael? One Michael or two Michael? Which one is it? I'm doing okay. Today is like not my day overall. But that's why I'm drawing today, to get the frustration and fear of my chest. The first one, Michael. Okay, thanks, now I know. And I should drink cola, it's safe everywhere. Dan, this idea is actually amazing, but you forgot one thing. I quit caffeine. So I will go to my favorite place, the fridge. And I found this one. It's the same that I drank earlier, but this one is with lime. And it's the finest herbal extracts without caffeine. Here with Cyrillic letters. Not everywhere, but it's from Slovenia. And it's really delicious. If you can find it, then try it out, because it's actually delicious and it looks like cola. Diet Coke would be a good idea actually, but I always forget which one is with caffeine and which one not. So maybe I should check this again so I can drink Coke again. This caffeine-free cola. Yeah, I need to check which one. I love coconut drinks so much, and I don't know if you can hear it, but there's the prayer outside right now. It feels, yeah, it's a prayer from the mosque. There's a mosque not far from here. And yeah, it always calms me kind of down. Where are you? I'm in Bosnia and the Balkan. They have very mixed religions here. They have all the religions here. So also a mosque. They have everything. And yes, I want to drink coconut drinks, but here they don't have it so much. And in other yeah, when I'm in Asia, I will drink it for sure, or anywhere where they have it, you know, but they don't have it here. Or not to an acceptable price. Mhm. You hate that sound, and it's okay. I mean, for me it's okay, because for me it's a sound that I always experience while traveling, you know, so I cannot hate it. For me it's like the thing of traveling. If I hear this, I know I made it into a different culture. I haven't drunk cola or any cold drinks from 6 months, and okay, but what do you think? Why you cannot stick to it? Is it, I don't know what's your age, and you also don't need to put it down there, but maybe it's like a hormonal thing and it's just what it is right now. Or maybe you have something else like sugar or stress, could be also a reason. You know, there are many things that could be responsible for this. I didn't hear them until you said it, lol. Yeah, but now it's over. Okay. I don't know, I think I should stop drawing at all. Yeah, don't stress yourself too much. With 20, the body is still in a lot of developments. Yeah. And also don't let yourself stress from your outside environment if you can. Do you like painting? Are you an artist? Yes, I like painting, but today I feel frustrated by painting. Religious is disturbing people, for example, the voice. Yeah, the thing is, I cannot discuss too much about religion. I do have opinions on it, but also I grew up in a place where it's not as big as a topic, and I imagine, especially you from Iran, having some opinions. Also, I met people from Iran who had very, very clear opinions on all of that. And for me, coming from Germany and from a multicultural background, I it feels like there's knowledge from kind of everywhere, but not all, you know. So how can I share my judgment? I mean, I would if I have, but it's so specific. My judgments are so specific to the things that I experience that I think I cannot do a public statement is, you know, I am kind of starting to think. I can ask for you for the hostel mate's YouTube channel, or maybe I know his TikTok channel. I don't know. I think he was not streaming on YouTube. But I can forward you his TikTok for sure. And yeah, about the social life part. Yeah, they say that's one of the biggest things. Oh, sorry. That's one of the biggest things that also influences our health. So if you already feel like this, you're probably onto something. TikTok is banned in India. Then I will ask him if, and Twitch, do you have access to Twitch? I think maybe he was streaming on Twitch. But I'm not sure if what he has besides TikTok. I mean, I'm not sure if I have his Instagram on it. Yep. Okay. I will check for you. But you know, the thing that I experienced traveling through India might not be for all the people, but there was so much more social life than I experienced, for example, in Germany, specifically the part that I'm from. All female showing skin and to gain views. Is it? I haven't used Twitch for years now, Yeah, so I don't know what's going on Twitch anymore. But I remember the last time that I've been there, I saw also some kind of stuff like this. Yeah, I think YouTube is still the way to go. For me personally, I believe YouTube is still the best platform, and I believed it since I found YouTube in, I don't know, 2011, 2012, I don't know. And since then, I'm set on YouTube. I think it's the best. Yes, I am German, Michael. Why? Was it the hand gesture or something? But I believe that YouTube is the best platform. And yeah, like Instagram, for example, I used to love so much. I used to do so much there. And then they changed the algorithm and stuff. But also on YouTube, they changed the algorithm, but it's still kind of nice and works good enough, I would say. But also they are changing now again the algorithms of YouTube, and I'm curious what kind of changes they bring. And also these kind of changes make me super nervous, the changes on YouTube, because it brings me some time pressure. To be honest, India does have social life, but we also have more social discrimination too. It's too more. Yeah, okay. Yeah. When we've been in India, we also, I mean, it's very complex there. So, but yeah, you know, I don't know. It seems like people who are in a good position, I'm just trying to state my experience. I don't know. You will have maybe a different one. But from my experience, people who have anyways a good life, who, when the caste system still existed, were in a higher caste kind of, they say that castes do not exist anymore. But then when you go to a random place, because we sometimes ended up in random places, people would forbid us to shake hands with the working women or something, you know. It's and I don't even know if we got them right, but it was sometimes weird, and some statements only came from a certain group of people, what makes the statements a little bit questionable, if you know what I mean. It's coin good and bad, yin and yang type. Yes. YouTube was better when it was more over social media with messaging. Yeah, I mean, anyways, when you had recommendations, videos that are overall popular, for example, that's an interesting tab where sometimes you can change your algorithm up or something, and that was also nice on YouTube. But overall, but you know what I found out? I just yesterday, when I did that community post, I found out that I can open on my own, like on the own channel, I can open a tab, like the community tab, and I can allow people to message there and have conversations there. And I'm pretty sure YouTube had this kind of function back then as well, where people could write on other people's accounts. So that's actually very interesting, and I want to, I don't know if I managed to to open that yesterday to activate this function, but I definitely want to activate it and see. It seems like a cool thing that people can write without me needing to do something, you know. Minister in India get famous. I don't know, I'm just taking the paint off right now because I'm also a frustrated German painter, I guess. But no worries. I'm not only German. I think I'm too mixed to history repeat through me. And also travel too much in other cultures to be that person, you know. The caste systems, they exist, but they exclude certain groups, like obviously. Yeah, about the art part that you just wrote, I had a lot of Indian work colleagues in my one of my last jobs, and they also shared about how this is seen and stuff. Yeah. And this is random, but I bought these cookies, and in Germany they are only like Christmas cookies, or we don't eat them, we only eat them at Christmas, but I bought them. Yeah, I don't know if I regret it or not, but let's see. Hello, I'm English. Let's translate that. Guten Tag, bin English. Guten Tag, God of War. Someone was just talking about Germans and war. So, du bist hier zur rechten Zeit. Can you show us your tattoo? This one. It was my tree, my second tree in my own apartment when I moved out. Yep. Do you have tattoos, guys? I heard that the trend of tattooing goes back and now people want to get rid of their tattoos. Do you have tattoos? I know that was a huge change from politics to tattoos, but let's do it. I have a few. What kind of tattoos do you have? Or I don't know what this question is even about, but what did you tattoo? Like for me it's flowers and more like abstract stuff. Yeah, my tattoos go more into the abstract direction. How about yours? You have one. And my first tattoo, to be honest, it was such a... You are still alive. I completed my work. Welcome back, Mike. You have also abstract ones. That's nice. You have like the thin line work or what kind, or... I will love to have it. That's understandable, but... So the first one that I got was such a disappointing experience because I was drawing the tattoo that I wanted. Like, I do paint. I painted what I want on my skin, and the lady refused to tattoo what I bought to her. And I don't know, it were weird times, also Corona times. Everything was not like official, you know. And she was... Dia said that she wants to redraw this tattoo and tattooed that on me. And back then I was way younger and I kind of accept it, you know, like I didn't know how to get what I want. So even though I love the idea of the tattoo, I always get remembered in the moment where the woman were refusing to tattoo the drawing that I did and wanted. I should have left, I know, but I was young and didn't know, so. And also, she never finished that tattoo. Not only that she didn't tattoo what I wanted, she never finished. So, but now looking back, that's okay. Okay, I have a smiling face on my hand. On your palm of your hand or this side? Is it like a friendly smiley face or is it like a creepy one? You know, the dangerous one. Ah, then on my hand, like a wasted face. Wasted face. I think I know what you mean, what you have. I don't know how, but speaking my name is a talent. IG, you know, because you was a... Oh, did I? I have no idea that. But you did that. I have no idea, I'm just guessing names. I'm trying because I don't know. But I'm glad I'm kind of getting there. We are right here right now. By the way, your life always was this crowded all the day. No, it was never this crowded until yesterday. So when you came back, it was like one of, like more the first kind of lives. And yesterday, I don't know what happened. When I stopped drawing, okay, I tell you what happened. When I stopped drawing and I took the phone in my hand, like this, suddenly a lot of people came in and I don't know why. So, I mean, it was amazing, but luck charm for a reason. Yeah, maybe it's also, I was hiking a few days ago and then there was this guy selling the knives. I think you saw it. I posted a picture of it. And I didn't buy anything even though I was interested in the knife. And I think about going back. But he gave me this heart charm. So now you say lucky charm. And I also got a charm. Can you say something in your language? Ja, ich kann deinen Satz einfach übersetzen und sagen und die Frage stellen, ob ich was in meiner Sprache sagen kann. Ja. Yo, you didn't understand my sarcasm. Ah, okay. I didn't understand that. Okay, now I know. Waldton. What kind of knife was it? So there were very, very pretty knives, like artwork kind of knives. They looked so good. And why not having a knife? As long as I'm not taking the, like a flight, I can carry a knife. But also I need like a Schweizer Taschenmesser. Maybe you know Dog of War, what this is in English. And yeah, I need something like this, like a practical knife. In best case with a spoon, with a fork, with a knife and stuff like this. That's what I would need for sure. But the ones they have here are not beautiful at all. Hello, my name is, can you read it? I couldn't read it yesterday and I still can't read it today. Sabre? I don't know. Wow, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, so I'm still working on the clouds right here. But let's see. By the way, I finished the second page drawing random once and that's amazing. Seems like you managed to chat and be productive. That's amazing. I tried to do the same. What is my favorite knife? I have an answer to that, but I think it's not what you will expect. So I never know how specific knives could be, okay? And one time my friends put, like we did the Christmas calendars for each other, and they put in one of my days a knife for tomatoes, okay? A tomato knife. I know it's random, but they put in a tomato knife, and I was like, what should I do with, not potato knives, sorry, tomato knife. And I was like, confused. Potato? No. Tomato knife, okay. And anyways, it worked so well. I never wanted to cut my tomatoes with anything else than with the tomato knife. And some people, even though I tried to tell them about it, they don't believe me that tomato knife is a thing. But it is, okay. What's the correct way to say BMW? There you go. He wants to make edits. That's why he is asking. Who wants to make edits? Anyways, I can just tell you to also drink water. Ah, yeah, so we have to find some transfer. So they can know the people. Your butter knife broke? That's crazy. And you need to elaborate for me about what you're exactly studying, he's asked. Ah, okay. I saw these edits with the BMW and also this one German lady, and they had the skit, and I think it never stopped going viral and stuff, but it was a nice one, you know. But yeah, ist das Wasser? Yeah, but I'm glad you can keep me up to date with with what people are doing with skits and stuff. And about not butter knife, lol, butterfly. Oh. Okay, I know about butterfly. Oh my god, I read butter knife. So, you know when people are flexing what they are doing or having, like I saw, have you been to Berlin? Of course, that's where I'm from. You know, when people are flexing stuff, like I saw on YouTube shorts, people flex a lot of money and stuff. But for me, it's something that I want to flex with, okay? And please write me in the comments if you can do it too or not. But can you take a heavy bottle of water like this and transfer it in another cup without spilling like this? Can you do this? Because I'm proud of this skill. And even if you all can do it, I will still be proud. Like, so I studied psychology, so to conduct therapy or to learn. Ah, okay. How many people do you need to ask for this? Sometimes I got asked in shopping malls or something from people who study psychology, and they would do questions like this. Thank you. You can? I'm glad for you. Enjoy sun, Billy. Thank you, Mike. You too. Sun is over here though. But I do think about moving to the sun with the drawing stuff together. Oh, yeah. Also, I must go. I subbed. Thank you, Dog of War. See you next time again. Have a good day. Schönen Tag noch. What I want to share, even though it's random, is my, I got now stuff to eat. And that's new for me. I have a pear, I have a nectarine, I have some bananas, I have porridge, I have honey, I have Snickers and peanut butter. And in the fridge, I have yogurt. So that's really nice. And I'm really proud of having stuff. And Mike, that's a hotel room. And I also like this wall. It also feels like sandpaper. That's really enjoyable. I like it. Also, this wall is cool. And this chair is nice too. And the bathroom is pink. So I think this room is pretty cool. And if I sit over here, I have the perfect light for streaming videos and so on. I want to have a good ending, so have a good day. I think you mean you're going. So have a good day, Vet. You too. Where was last time you lived in a house? Where? Right now. Right now. Why now? Or you mean owning when? When? Why now? That's love. I also like peanut butter. Yeah, it's nice. Also, it's the cheapest nut butter, to be honest. The thing I really appreciate, is you reply to everyone. Most of them. I know, for me, I also watch streams of other people. So if people don't answer me, they need to do something extremely interesting, so I'm staying. Or we will have a conversation. And I get if they don't answer to every comment. For example, also to me it happened before that I asked questions that were not 100% appropriate. If people don't want to say where they are or something, I get it, I'm not in Berlin. I get it. And I think it's okay to ignore these questions, but yeah, some people, I know, for me also, a stream must be extremely interesting, or they need to answer to the comments. Otherwise, I will also not watch it. The thing I really, know, you said it is hotel you are in. Exactly. So you mean when was the last time I had my own apartment or something? Because I never had a house. Also, my family never had a house. I think I'm playing a little bit dumb right now, but I think you mean when was the last time I was owning my own hotel? Fuck. Yeah, you know what I mean. I can show you the texture of the wall if I can, or maybe you can hear the texture of the wall. Can you hear? Yeah, I mean you sleep in hotel when for long period. I mean for this you need to define what's a long period. So, but it's okay. I will just answer you. So before, like 2 weeks ago, I stayed with my mom for a few weeks because I quit my apartment last year in the end of November. So from last year, December on, I was without any apartment, but I converted a minivan. So that van was kind of my home like I felt at home in this car, you know. But I saw that car about 2 weeks ago, and it was really painful because it was my home. Um, yeah, that's it. Is Germany expensive? I mean, so for me, I am budget aware, so I'm not sure what expensive is like a relative term, but I will try to answer. Why is it that people want to Germans are good? I think because of the history, or because we have in general a colder attitude. Where are you from, Michael? I think you already told it once, but where are you from? I think because Germany is one of the northern countries, and you know, it's cold in winter and in autumn, and people are not smiling easily. Because how if the wind is, you know, turning your cheeks into ice, and people are a little bit rude. Whereas, okay, yeah. So I think it's also it's neighbors with countries. I think it's just a little bit the nature. For me, I like to see it from environmental points. For sure, there are also cultural points and stuff. But people are in general genuine and helpful. But they are also direct, you know. So, and they will not act nice just to act nice. And about if Germany is expensive, so it depends. I mean, probably it is in general more expensive, and the costs are going high at the moment anyways. But for example, in Berlin, like one of the cheapest hostels can be 20 euro, but plus, you know, on weekends maybe it's also 40 euros. And I think that's, for me and my budget, that would be a lot for a hostel, especially doing this long term. And food, there you can find kind of cheap food. You have a lot of options, but I guess overall it's a little bit more expensive. Germans are very different. I find French, Spanish, and Dutch people so friendly and happy, but Germans don't attack much. What do you say on this? That's true. So, I mean, all these countries are known to be more friendly, but if you look at where Germany is placed, it's placed next to France, on the other side to Poland. And Poland is a country where people actually are nice. We have a lot of people from Poland and Germany, and they tend to be very nice. And I don't want to say wrong things here, but I think they are more of a Slavic country, and also therefore a country where there's a lot of cold weather and so on. So Germany is really like Central Europe. It's not the warm-hearted countries like Spain, Italy, France, and Portugal. Like they are warm countries with everything, the weather, the nature, the food, everything is warm-hearted. What about beer? What about beer? I don't drink beer anyways so much. And I'm also not from Bayern, like Bavaria in the south, where they have the Oktoberfest and so on. I've never been there. And I don't have big opinions on it. But when I went to Portugal this year, I drank a beer, and it was really delicious, and it was a beer from Portugal. That's what I can say on beer. What about US beer? Do you have your own beers? I heard that when beer and alcohol was prohibited, people were brewing their own beers and stuff, maybe in their basements. Yeah, but this room has really nice lighting. And I still haven't finished the clouds. Oh. Okay, here it's now 5 p.m., 5:20 p.m. And actually, I'm just waiting to go. Oh, your time alone. I mean, if I'm in Germany, I don't spend all my time alone. And right now, I do spend quite some time alone. Sadly, my friends do not have the life that they can come with me traveling all the time. Yeah, especially in a country like here where community is such a big thing, it's a little bit difficult to be traveling alone here. Hey, how are you? What would you change about yourself besides the obvious? I saw the videos asking this question, but I will answer it, and I will also take into account the obvious, obviously. What would I change about myself? The thing is, if I want to change something, I'm already changing it, but there is one thing. I would work out or do more sports in general. Yeah, I mean, the last days I did a lot of movement outside. That's already amazing. But you know, be like a person who's actually integrating it. But I just quit coffee 8 days ago. So that was a change I didn't know I needed. What would you change about yourself? Let me see your profile pic. Okay. Okay, what would you change about yourself besides the obvious? If you're still here. Doing more leg day, also gym related. You're still live. You were just gone for 5 minutes. Yeah, I could tell. The leg day. Yeah, basically right now my plan is to stay live. Hello, what's your name? You already asked me that 1 hour ago. And I know that you are from Indonesia. So just read my name. So I will just be here live until I'm really hungry. And then I will have the energy to go outside and get some nice cevapcici or something. Hey, more GTA 6 gameplay footage got leaked. That's very shocking. What do they show in the leaked footage? Betray never comes from enemy. Yeah, basically I'm waiting all day. Do you live in America? No, do you live in America? Like it says in a book, we are blessed and cursed. I already told you where I'm from. You need to remember. You finalized the painting. No, I still didn't finalize the painting. I should have started with the sketch of the clouds, to be honest. This way I could have done it. Anyways, so I'm just all day long already I want to go outside and eat this nice cevapcici, but I cannot do it in the morning because I want to eat it in the evening. So I was waiting all day to get hungry at some point and then go outside. Why is sky bright when at night? I will show you. Give me a second, I'll show you. That's why. Same things that make us laugh, make us cry. I think Klenka is your name? It seems like you have a full calendar in front of you to give us nice sayings. No, I don't remember what the question was. Do you live in you also don't live in America. What is this food? You mean cevapcici? Yeah, sunset. Cevapcici is like meat, a little bit like, I will show you. I'm not American. Hello, Beast Moon. I only know people with the name of Beast Mood, but you're Beast Moon. I'm humans, yes. Where are you from? Are you American? Hallo, andere Bulette. Yeah, Bulette. But I don't know if Bulette is the same in English, so I will just show it. Okay. This, and they serve it like this. Beast Moon is my name. Your real name or your YouTube name? Yeah, yeah. Are you German too? Your name sounds English. It's Lion. Why, it's not Löwe. I think you are not German. Yes, it is then. Now I need my reference picture back. I wonder if anyone knows more food from the Balkans that I can try, because I always go to the same shop and order the same thing. My real name, and I know people give work. Wow. So where are you from? I think maybe you answered, but I forgot. Are you from the US? And that's because I think in a lot of countries you would not be allowed to name your child this. What's the most time you spent on a painting? I don't know, months. Months was the most time I spent on a painting, and I definitely regretted it. I lost the best version of it that I did in a few days, or maybe in one day I did the best version, and I continued because I wanted to spend more time on a painting, and continuing ruined the painting, and I will not do it again. Spending too much time on a painting is not working out for me. Are you sure you're German? In Germany we say don't compare apples, that's not an apple, with Birnen, pears. Yeah, kind of then. Kind of the Balkan version of it. Yeah, but I will not eat German food when I'm not, you know, I'm here to travel and experience their culture and food. Even though I did order a schnitzel before here, and then it was not a schnitzel but a cordon bleu, and I was very disappointed. Do you sell them? Occasionally I do sell them. Potato dumplings. Kartoffelklöße. How much you charge for making people their own drawing? Depending on what you want. What are you thinking of? Having an... That's very good. You know, Wahid, that my phone settings right now are in English, and all your German messages, YouTube translates them for me into English, and I need to always pick and translate your message so I can see what you were sending, you know. So that's kind of funny. I don't know, YouTube just translates me every German message into English. What the? No worries, I will go and get Cevapcici soon. If I want to make my face drawing, what, like full drawing, or are we talking sketch? A sketch I could do for 20 euros, but I'm talking about a small sketch. And a full, like, proper aquarelle multimedia drawing on proper paper, everything like a proper drawing, would be over 100 euros. No, I need to translate. Ich glaube nicht. Nee, glaube ich nicht. Jeez. How many languages? I speak only German and English, and I did learn Russian, French, and Turkish a little bit, but I do not speak any of them. You always travel east, or I mean, we talked about it earlier then, about UK. UK is so expensive. I would like to come to the UK. And I think UK actually has one big benefit to go there and live very low cost. You know how people do pet sitting? Like you can live for free somewhere and you take care of their pet. For me, I would like to take care of cats. So that's what I think. There's a lot of demand in the UK and I could do that. But as you said, the ticket from the airport to home or something to do this would be so expensive. And then someone new was writing, I think. Parker. Okay. I have beautiful parents, and yeah, let's keep it under nice comments. So what is missing in this is actually the yellow, and maybe exactly this one. It's called Rose de Sable, or Desert Rose, or Wüstenrose. Do you know? I don't know diese Bücher. I'm from Germany, Parker. What is your intention, Parker? Du wirst besser. Ja, manchmal läuft's besser, manchmal schlechter. I think I need to sketch. Oh, no worries, but you're very welcome. It's a nice drawing. Okay. So I think I should do the drawing just again and start with a sketch this time. Or I just leave it and move on. Is it not too expensive? You can... Yeah. I only wear outfits that match my tattoo. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but really for UK, I think the best thing would be to come really prepared with like this pet sitting opportunities and everything. Yeah, so UK is one of the places that need preparation for me. It's not easy going like here, I feel like, because of the prices. Only if I make a lot of money, then I can do. Hello, Agni, I think is your name. I cannot because of copyright. Hello, welcome back. I explore the Himalayas. I think you've been here yesterday too. Attend if you want. Thanks for offering you me attend. Retracted. I know a nice woman. Why do you know a nice woman in Namibia, and what is she doing? That's surprising. Yeah, I do not like tens, actually. That's actually true. But what did you think about the stream in a hostel room with other people there? It was actually kind of nice, right? I think it was kind of really nice. She's painting right now. Yeah, that's true. I also have a house if you want to stay on my couch. I thank you for the offer. Vito. So I think there's a woman in Namibia who's offering accommodations, but the question is why exactly? State, I'm from Sunshine State. Is it California? Sunshine State, California? Where are you from, Lion, if you're not from Germany? I thought you're German. Okay, so this woman in Namibia is offering accommodation and hunting in X space. Did you say your birth months? I did not say my birth months. Okay, I'm surprised how much progress you made with the picture. Yeah. What can we say? You cannot see it, but there's some yellow in it. I'm from Florida. Florida is on the East Coast, or what? Why Florida is the state where Miami is placed in, or I don't know. Is it in winter? No. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I also think the United States is very expensive. Also one of the places, same like UK. Yeah, difficult to travel. Even though there's one person, I watch his TikTok live streams. No, it's summer. Here's summer. I watch his TikTok live streams and they are so fun. His name is called something with Ank, and he's from the US, and he gives bad advice. He has on his live like a text here, and it says, I give you bad advice, life advice. And he's giving amazing bad life advice. He said to just come to the US and like hitchhike and stuff, and you don't need money. I want to game, but when I game I get bored. Maybe you should stream the game, so maybe that would make you less bored. Or you commit to only like half an hour, and then if you have fun you continue. That's how I also do it. I only have an hour. Yeah, that's called depression. Turbo Monk. What is called depression? You mean the bad life advice, or what exactly do you mean? July. Now I remember you're trying to ask my birth months or what? I thought, no, we have August and it's summer. That's what I'm talking about. Because that's too short. If you think so, but maybe you're just finding reasons to not do what you want to do. think about that. Going to USA to hitchhike with no money sounds like the beginning of a How Am I? Exactly what I thought too. But nonetheless, the live streams where he gives advice like this is super entertaining. Also, he answers every comment, you know, so that's entertaining. Yeah, but I also think I get bored with streaming, you know. I think when I start the stream I will get bored, so I say to myself I do half an hour. And in the end now, I don't know, we had 3 times half an hour. And I want to paint, okay, I give myself 5 minutes. You know, I think I get bored, but maybe in the end it's going better. You seem to be very innocent. God bless you, dear. Might you be blessed too, dear? Stream is boring to whom again? I don't know, I think to all of us sometimes. Yeah, no, it's just a way to set motivation for yourself, you know. Yeah, that's what it's about, to motivate yourself. Also for me, I have the same, even with going outside, I feel bored to go outside. Why now I'm not bored, but that's the thing. I tell, before I click on going live, I tell myself, okay, I will only do half an hour because I don't know how it's going. I don't know if I will be bored and everything. So I just tell myself 30 minutes and that's it. And if it works out better, that's amazing, you know. But if not, I would be very bored. But right now it's amazing. So thank you all for being here. Did you just... Okay. May I know where you were born and brought up in? Very loving parents. Thank you for complimenting my parents. They will be happy to receive the compliments. Yeah, in Germany I was born and brought up. It's very amazing that you are sharing your painting with us. How can that be boring? Yeah, it's not boring because you all are here. So that's the reason, you know. OBS Studio? No. Directly on YouTube. Might be boring for you, but I'm having a good time. I'm glad you're having a good time here. I'm glad. I would pronounce your name, but it seems hard. Piyush. I don't know where your first name... I think Piyush maybe. Germans have the real talents, I can see that. Germans are thanking you, but there are so many others who have great talents. They're just about being brave enough to show them to others. Otherwise, you could not see them. She was born in Antarctica. That is the real truth. Why are you leaking that? Why are you leaking my true birthplace, Antarctica? I wanted to keep my privacy, and I'm so disappointed you leaked that. Now people will Google Antarctica because of you. That's correct. That's glad. I'm glad. For me, Einstein was the first person. That's a crazy thesis you have there. I'm glad. I guess you are doing a lot of the discussions and debating and stuff. If you have opinions like this, I will change the shape of clouds now because the one on the picture is not working out. Okay. It's physics, dear. That Einstein was the first person is physics? Or you mean the first person that you respect in physics? Jack painting, notebook. Notebook is similar to that and full of beautiful paintings. Hi Bangul. I don't know how his sketchbook looks like. The last time I saw that movie is 10 years ago. Oh no, I thought if I say So they won't believe it because you actually... You're leaking too many, too many things, especially if you say stuff like this, and you know, you need to see who is in the life. Are there maybe Americans on the life? Because when you're realistic, talking about Pluto, the universe, aliens, I believe aliens can only come to America. So that means I'm actually in America. Like America, the US. Hello, no introduction needed. How are you doing? But I quit coffee 8 days ago. So why are you placing coffee in my chat if I... yeah, I'm free of coffee. I think that's what you're trying to say. I'm absolutely free from coffee now for 8 days already. Flat Earth. I have never studied Einstein. The only thing I know about him is he was an knight. Okay, JFK. I don't know, I'm German. Leave me. A reason why Pluto left our system. Okay. Now we are going in a very interesting direction. Married his cousin. America, German, Indian. But we are from Earth. How do you call Earthians? Are we talking about humans and animals all together? I think I only know the German term for that, and that would be Lebewesen. I don't know what's the English term for Lebewesen. If someone knows is German here and knows the translations, drop it in the chat, because what is just Lebewesen in English? Well, we are called humans. Exactly, but what if he means humans and animals all together? What's the English term for that? No introduction needed has some nice emojis. Guessing you German. Exactly. Are you German too and know the translation? That's the question. Yeah. Yeah, Earth is flat and I live on tip of that. Which city in Germany is your favorite city? What you say in German, I would love to. Which city in Germany is my favorite city? I cannot really tell because I only know my home city well, and the others I don't know so much. I mean, I have traveled a bit by car, but it was more the countryside, so I don't know. It's not big enough places to be a city. Sun will slow Earth by 5 billion years. Anyways, exactly. I know you have been writing this yesterday already, and I think you should write this every day so everybody knows. German. Zwei German. Later he lives in Swiss. More knowledge there. More freedom of coffee, sponsored by no introduction needed. Erfurt and Thüringen, that's actually true. Thüringen, it's a region in Germany, especially close to Bayern in the south. It's very beautiful. I found a very, very, very beautiful place there. Only one German that was big in history. He was painter too. Alright, bye. Take care of you, your parents. Okay, have a great day. I will take care of my parents. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, and it's funny how outside of Germany, people, especially very far away from Germany, people love to talk and joke about that one guy that you were talking about. But in Germany, we don't do this that much. By Einstein, US and having being created. NASA, he led to the acceptance of hope. Dan is providing you all with knowledge. Gern geschehen, of course. I will write to you later. Anyways, with another heart. I was driving in Germany the other week. Ausfahrt on highway. How was your driving experience? Let me translate. Germany questions. What is your I don't know who this is. Berlin? Berlin? Yeah, it's a great place to be if you like big cities. It was fast and scary, yes. Do you know in what part of Germany you were driving? Because for me, when I crossed the like border from, I think, Sachsen to Bayern, Bavaria, the speed limit immediately increased, and I was not that fast, but going south, like they were driving so much faster. England, we don't drive that fast. Ah, you're from England. What's the fastest that you are driving in England? So French fries, French fries, no fries, isn't French. It's from Belgium, no? I drove England to Berlin. Ah, 70 meters per hour? Okay. So you were driving through the canal, like to France, and then from there, probably you also crossed Paris, I guess. Why is everyone appreciating your parents? Because my parents deserve appreciation. Why are you not appreciating my parents? Only because of them she's talking to us right now. You mean Einstein? That's actually probably true. French, Belgium to Germany. Yeah. So did you do Paris also? And Brussels? All the capital cities? European things. Ah, it's miles? Is it miles per hour? Because I was trying to, calculate what this means now. Ah, my parents. Yeah, that's also true. I think they are all in it. Good. It's a version of family. Frankfurt. I had a friend wanted to leave France as fast as possible. Okay. Because I drove purposefully from Germany to France and also to Paris, also just a few months ago, because I wanted to see France. And also I found out that the French people, I spend most of my time on the countryside, they are actually sweet. I know, that's what they say. But also when I meet French people traveling, okay, I have different experience on that. When I meet French people traveling, just like this, they are actually sweet. When I met some, they have a place in my heart. I met them this year in Bali, and they were so sweet and supportive. But when I used to work for some time in a hostel in Morocco, and there were some older French people, and they were pretty rude and demanding. And me working in a hostel in Morocco, I, of course, noticed everything that was going on. Is it true that in unlimited lane and highway only German cars are allowed to be? I don't think that's true. I don't know, but I don't think it's true. French so snobby. Online French hate is a bit too much. Yes. Also, when I went there, like they were of course very nice. I tried to speak French and they had no good English, but anyways, they were sweet and smiley. So, and also, yeah, I told you so how it is. And I think the bad experience in Morocco might have also other reasons. What time is it there? It's 9:30 in your place. Here it is. Wait. Oh no, I can see it on my phone. It's almost 6 p.m. I really appreciate you for growing such an artist who can paint beautiful things, and we love it. Thank you for appreciating my parents. They definitely deserve appreciation. Who hates French? I love it, Napoleon and Hart. The French cannot be trusted. A lot of different opinions. And I think, Lenka, guessing you never been to France, go yourself, you see. Hello, Jarek to Poland. Is that your name? Or did I say something? Hello to Poland. Appreciate you being here. So, I think, you know what they say about people who are kind of true, or how can I say? They say when someone is authentic, they are discussed, like, you know, they spark discussion because they are not doing anything to please anybody else. And maybe that's what's going on in this discussion. You know, they are just being the way they are and have been, and it causes discussion or something. But in the end, I don't know. They're good. I also have good and bad experiences both. So it's just, I guess, human. Okay, Germany is my favorite country I've been. That's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed your time here. Have you been also more far away or travel mostly in Europe? Because for me, I enjoyed Portugal a lot, talking about European countries, but also in Croatia, I only have been to Zagreb, but it was really, really nice. And also Bosnia here is also nice. France is a nice place and the people can be nice, but never, never trust them. I agree with you. Are you working with chalk today? Hey, welcome back, man. This is not chalk, it's water-based. Or not, yeah, it's water-based wax, kind of. So you could also dilute it with water and have watercolor, but it can also be completely opaque. Okay, okay. Good. How long until your channel is monetized and can get donations? I appreciate your question. Let me see if I get your name again, your full name, Gardan. Because I will answer you for sure. I knew you stay going. So there are 2 steps to reach. One step is 500 subscribers. That's why we have to vote to 500 subscribers now. And 3,000 watch hours, okay? Or 10 million short views, you know. And the full monetization, what I'm aiming for, so just, you know, to be part on the ad money and not needing to get donations, it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So that's still a far way to go, and I want to reach it before next year, because then they will double the numbers and it will be so hard to reach. My Nan's day was German. He went back to Germany during World War II and never saw again. I'm sorry for that. That's the issue with war. By the way, can we trade my drawings for your wet car, which you left in middle to upgrade it? What do you mean with trading the car? I mean, all I have left from the car is the car drawing, but not the car anymore. Oh, cool. Now instead, autocorrect is annoying. Oh my, you got this. Thank you, I hope so. You will get there, brick by brick. Thank you. You will start hitting those goals quick. I hope, because they really doubled the numbers from February next year. And I really just want to get there before they double it, because doubling the numbers, you know, that's so much. Whip car. Yes. I hope, so I sold my car and they will probably bring my car to East Europe. And I do watch out on the street if I maybe can find my car again. So far I didn't find it. There's already 3 times more viewers than the last time. Is it? I cannot tell. I can tell that the likes are less, but the last time you tuned in. You tuned in like a month ago or something the last time, right? Exactly. Like what happened yesterday is that, I don't know. What happened yesterday is when I took the phone like this and sat over here, a lot of people came in and it was working out so well, and I don't know, it was such a jump yesterday. So you have a great time coming back today after such a long time. I guess I'm right, it was a long time. So my drawings are worthless now. I'm not getting that car. But even if I give you the car, okay? How do you get the car from Germany to India? I know there are some people who are taking that journey and I would also like to, but how are you gonna do that? Love your car. Thank you, my car loves you too. The name of my car was Krr. And I wonder if this was the part that made the car journey, you know, break down, because Krr already sounds like breaking down, but it was the plate number name and I just took it. Like and subscribe. I usually don't do that. Thank you so much, Piyush. I have issues with your name, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. I also am cautious with subscribing, especially because I don't even want to jinx it. I love the way you say February. Thank you. You probably can pronounce it perfectly. So, yeah. If you are gonna get into reality, then give me instead Arcana. Well, I don't even have that money, and I never had that. How many zeros is this? Wait. 1, 2... Oh, I cannot. What is it? 100,000 or I think 100,000? I don't know what I'm getting for 100,000. I already promised 100,000 almost to someone else in Morocco 1 or 2 years ago, and he said if I ever get successful, I should donate them this amount of money, and if I don't, they know my personality changed and I'm not down to earth anymore. You have trouble with February? You know, don't worry, it makes you likable and lovable. Having trouble with words. I have the same with many words. Okay, no introduction needed. I need to translate your comment. Pending Barsch. You have crazy comments, no introduction needed. I can play XO on your forehead now. XO. I think you can double tap on my forehead. That's what you mean? Same. I think you should now definitely sell your art in order to get 100k. Lion, how? How? That's the question, how? Tic-tac-toe. Ah, okay, that's I know. ...238 Abos. 200... 38 abos now means today 2 people have subscribed. Or 3. Thank you for subscribing, and if you want to, I would appreciate your subscribing too. Go to France and Italy, they usually buy art for high prices. Actually, you're saying something there. Someone invited me to go to France, the south of France, and they said there's like a thing going on for a lot of artists where they display their art and sell them, like casually, like no pay. They, oh my God, you actually remind me of that. But I'm so far, I don't want to go to France now. When I went with my car, it was okay because it was with my car and I didn't need to pay rent or, you know, hostels and stuff. But now without my car, I don't know if I can go to France. I can pay 100k for the art, just deliver me the car with my 100k. Okay, but how do I get my car back? You know? Knots and crosses is called in England. In Germany, we also call it tic-tac-toe. No, in both? Okay, let me see for myself. Do you have a home base or are you always on the move? So I did give up my home base. Like the car was my last home base. So I quit my apartment and I thought it's okay, my car will be my home base. But 2 weeks ago, about that, I sold my car as well. So I'm now without any home base. But of course, I can go back in worst cases to my mom, like my parents, to some friends also would work out. So, and also I'm eligible for support in Germany. I just don't want to take it and make it without support, you know. And then I could also get back in an apartment. So I have backup plans in my head, but still I'm stressed. Like today was a day where I was stressed about my future, you know. Drive the car to India. I would love to, but first tell me, how do I find my car now? I sold it 2 weeks ago and they said they are going to bring it to East Europe. Now I'm in East Europe, okay? But I haven't found my car yet. How do I find my car now? I need to charge my phone. Love is God gifted. I know for a fact that no introduction needed. I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts and thinking. I think you are for peace in the world. That's how I understand your comment. That my dream, hiking and camping the world. I guess that's what you also did when you drove from England to Germany a little bit, right? Hi again. Hi, Mr. Pigeon. How are you doing? Smiley face back. Some people are listing shirts on Etsy that says I bought the shirt for 15k, hoping that someone would buy someday. You could do that with paintings. The thing is, okay, we could find a real solution. I don't want to give reasons to give up, okay? But I'm not a fan of Etsy. I am for direct stuff. And I don't like Etsy of a platform because it comes with so much bureaucracy in the background that I need to do in Germany. And I'm not ready to do that at this point in my life. No, my beloved car. Exactly. Search your car. That's exactly what I feel like I need to do. But that's like a huge... I already could cry by the thought of finding my car again, but if I meet it again, it's like destiny. If that will be destiny. I cannot, or I could call the guy I sold it to and ask where it's going to. Actually, I could do it for the plot, for a YouTube video or something. Yes, I loved it. I hate being stuck in one place. Did you convert your car, like, did you live in your car in this time, or did you have a tent with you, or like a tent on the car, or how did you do it? And did you travel alone or with someone else? Hello to India. Hello to you. No introduction needed. Yeah, maybe my car's there. No introduction needed. Okay, but you deleted your message. My car's wet too. That's true. I could also just go and take your car instead. Did you finish the drawing? I missed it. I will. So, it's not really what I wanted, okay? So, no, I did not finish the drawing. But it's in this state, and I noticed that I should have sketched the drawing before I started with the color. Wait, I can place it here so you can see it a little bit. 12 people are here, and when I was last time were only 2 of us. You have a bed. Keep it up. I have to sleep. I will be sad because I loved your car. You saw it. I'm also sad, but have a good night. Enjoy. I hope you have a recharging sleep. Exactly, and that's really a good growth. Have a good night. Had a tent and was with an ex. That sounds like an experience. Don't have any pain on your shoulders for keeping your phone. No worries, no worries. Not a fan of Etsy too. I used to sell there, but they keep changing rules all the time and destroy sellers. Yeah, for example, something like this. But I did find out, actually, now that you say it, just now I heard about it today, that YouTube also offers like a shop, I think like TikTok does. Bye-bye, no introduction needed. And they also offer that. I haven't looked into it at all by now, but maybe at some point, maybe that's suitable for something like this. But also, as I said, it comes with a lot of bureaucracy. And I think in Germany you need to pay very high fees if you own a shop. And, you know, it's a big risk that I'm not ready to take right now. My car is too small. I'm sure I can make your car work. Sitze umklappen und Matratze rauf, like you said. That looks finished to me. Yeah, maybe. It's missing the pink and the yellow. That's what the clouds are missing. It looks dreamlike. Yeah, especially without the, like, pink and yellow in the clouds, you know. Good night. Have a good night. Good night to everyone in India. I guess it's time to sleep. The police had my car crushed and insurance gave me money. Now I cannot afford to buy a car. That's very unfortunate then. You seem to have been through a lot of not nice things the last 15 years. No introduction needed. No introduction needed. Are you telling me that you're having my car in Russia and Ukraine or something? Was meant to be driving to Italy, but we broke up. Oh, you broke up on the car ride? It's kind of funny, but I am sorry, of course. But for sure now you know. They say go on vacation with your partner and you will know if they are for you. It's just 9:30 here, lol. 9:30 in the evening, right? I mean, if people want to detox from their social media before sleep for an hour or something, that's maybe an appropriate time to leave social media. I don't know. I'm also on longer, but no money. 17:13 here. 18:14 here. Oh, here. Next one is a mobile home. You mean like a proper van? don't know. It also needs a lot of money. And also, yeah, a lot of ongoing costs. Not only the paint, but also it smells good because crayon use. Yeah, it smells like crayon a little bit, but not too much. Yeah. Oh, I had you the future moment. Exactly. Asking. I think I could ask him to borrow their van because they are leasing their van out to other people now. Yes. And also I'm getting very excited because the later it gets, that means the more hungry I will be later, and that means the more I will enjoy the cevapcici. Do you count the paintings you make? No. No. Is a mobile home a phone care, like a home for your mobile? No. It is like a van or something to live on wheels. Echt? Yes. Yeah. They are renting their van out because they are not going anymore. That's what my stand of knowledge is. I like that painting. Thank you. Oh, that's a different one. But here's a different one. It's a caravan. Exactly, caravan is the word. Ah, phone case, I mean. Motorhome. Now we are just all throwing some words. But how many did you make? Average number of paintings? Are we talking, okay, you mean how many I make average in a year, in my life, average of my life? Or what are we talking about? I need to charge my phone. Oh, I'm not in the Wi-Fi anymore. Oh, I wasn't in Wi-Fi all the time. I forgot to put the Wi-Fi on. That's a bummer, but okay. But how many, life, in my life? Do you count filled sketchbooks like this one? So I give you an estimate number, first of all, for full sketchbooks. I'm sure I have at least or around 50 sketchbooks completely filled with drawings. And I have maybe few hundreds on paper, but I didn't keep all of them when I quit my apartment. And maximum 100 on canvas. That's what I guess. Caravans are bad. Oh yeah. Will you put that in the website? This one? No, probably not. No, on the website I want to put the series that I did in Portugal. It's like 10 paintings of waves or 8 paintings of waves. That's what I want to put on the website because it's a coherent series. Why they bad? Did we, like, why are the caravans bad is the question here. I don't know. Dan needs to answer. Did we already pass from your birthday on August? What that was that before? No. As I said, it was a misunderstanding. I thought you're asking if we have summer now and if... And I didn't get why you say July and June. Like, we have August, you know. We have a misunderstanding. You are a writer. I know it. And also, if we talk about writing, I have probably about 50 books like this full of writings. That's true. Not a bad number. My average is still 0. Exactly. That's why you just need to do 1. 1. And after 10, you can stop counting, you know, because it's... How can you count? I have also no idea. I just guess. Poetry. Now I get verlegen. I'm out of water. But for everyone that was not there when I showed this before, earlier, I will show it again because I'm so convinced. I found, since I quit caffeine, like now for a week, I couldn't drink Coke, but I found this one, Cogda, Finest Herbal Extracts, Original. It looks like cola, but it tastes very different. Do you know it? Have you tried it before? It's nice. Okay, let's read about the caravans first. If caravans were good, then the British government wouldn't have blocked the lay-bys to stop people setting up shop and forcing the caravan to it. Okay, so it's not really about the caravan, the technologies and stuff. It's more about how people behave. And that's another thing. I could tell stories, yeah. Do you read fiction? Not really. I have a book that I currently read, and I don't know where. I read books that support me kind of a little bit. This one is interesting. It's called The Creative Act. I found it in Portugal. That's what I'm reading currently, but I'm also reading pretty slow. I'm there right now. Can you do that? You too. Du kannst das auch. Can't even do a straight line, let alone painting. Never seen that Coke before. What it like? That Coke is not really like Coke. It's different. It's based only on herbs and stuff, and like that one plant. It's red. This size. In Germany we call it Hagebutte. And it's based on that, but it tastes really good. It tastes really good, and you feel like you don't need Coke again. You should read my books. That's true. That's true. That's why I keep them. I mainly read fictional books. Like, what kind of fiction do you read? I can barely draw a stick and I have trouble with that. So I think multiple of you said that you cannot draw. That's a mindset. That's a mindset. And I would try, like, I want to try anything to convince you. It's just your fucking mindset and you need to change that. But I know you all don't want to change your mindset. You all just don't want to draw. It's not that you can't, you don't want to, and that's fine, you know. I don't blame you for not wanting to. That's very fair. Are your writings available for reading? How can I read them? I love to. Thank you for your interest. Currently, they are not available. I have something in the works, but currently nothing is available. Yeah. I found an interesting caffeine alternative at the coffee today called Golden Milk. That sounds like some mix, like maybe even Indian, like kurkuma, right? Kind of an earthy chai-like tea with no caffeine. Yeah, I think, but with no caffeine. I think maybe it's with a lot of kurkuma. I think I know about it. Yeah, turmeric is the English word, yes. Mainly novels. Novels about what? Like, how much fiction, you know? Fiction until fantasy, or fiction, like what kind of fiction? Write stories about young girls who were stressed by their parents. That's actually something that will be in the book for sure. Stories about young girl who is stressed about their parents. If I publish a book, I already have stories written for this. I would love to be able to draw. Wasn't one of my gifts. You know how I mean, I've been drawing, okay, and I'm okayish, yeah? I have a friend and her drawing skills are immaculate, if this is a correct word. Her drawing skills are so good. She's so good. And I just recently saw one of her drawings and stuff, and she's so good. But she didn't care to keep following it. You know, she prefers to keep going on her job that has nothing to do with it, and on her relationship and family. She has this different interest. But if she would have kept going, she could have been making a living from it already because she's so good at it, you know. But instead, you see me keep going on it with drawing like this, you know. And now we both are talking about drawing and stuff, so you can definitely do it even if you don't feel gifted. Write stories about is golden milk expensive or cheap enough you could use it to fill a bath, maybe even shower? I don't know about that. I think milk is expensive. Fantasy and adventure. That sounds like a nice genre. I love Indian masala chai. I love it too, but only in India. With ginger. That's the best. Let's go. No introduction needed. We don't want that. No, we don't need. You maybe need context, but we don't need context for war. We don't want war. I think no introduction needed. We need an introduction from you, not war. I haven't got the imagination for drawing. But you saw me drawing from picture references, pictures that I took while I was outside, you know. I'm not coming up with it, but I, you know, take the picture. So what else holds you back from drawing? Follow your talents. But what is a talent? I think maybe a talent is just realistically seen something you like to do. If you like drawing, you can follow it. If you don't like drawing, there's no no reason to follow it because you don't enjoy doing it. So it will not be a real talent. It was for gourmet versus standard coffee latte. Okay, actually that's quite cheap in comparison to coffee. What's the best place you have visited? You visited India before? Yes, I've visited India before, and the best place I've visited, I think there are many places. I did enjoy Bali so much. It was really amazing, and also the island next to it called Nusa Penida. I had, because I could fulfill my life dream of seeing a manta ray, you know. That's why this is definitely always, and the beaches were amazing. But North Thailand, the food also amazing. North India, the food was amazing. And Portugal, Nazaré, the giant waves, also amazing. And also, man, every place has nice places, you know. I don't know, every place can give you something. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. British tea used to be good 20 years ago, but now they pay the farmers enough to live, so the quality is not so good, the taste is not as strong. That's a pattern in general, I guess. Writing, drawing, singing. Writing, okay, yes. Drawing, okay, yes. Singing, I don't know if this will happen this lifetime again. Never liked tea. Last time I had it, it was mushrooms in it. That's fair. But do you also not like Camilla tea? I have only one tea bag left. So, yeah. This one is good. Oh, I got a message. I'm scared when to give you the Okay. Okay. I cannot answer now because I'm here. I also live in Punjab. Yeah, we got delicious food here. I've not been to Punjab directly, but still the northern places that I've been had like amazing crazy food. And I still love Indian food even though I'm not in India, but like it's crazy. I know the economics are different and stuff, but still the price difference is absolutely insane. It's like 15 times the price than you pay in India. Yeah. And I still have an India visa left until next year. So sometimes I think about going back just for a moment to eat nice food. And then maybe moving on to Bali or wherever. Yeah, and I need some more water. Indian food is delicious. The so-called Indian food in the UK. Also in the UK you have a lot of people from India, right? So you have also quite good food. Okay, we got an update. We are now at 239 subscribers, so almost at 240. Thank you so much for whoever just subscribed. I appreciate it because you know we try to get to the monetization because before they changed the requirements. If you make tea with 2 bags, 1 camellia and 1 lavender, it's good, but tea bags are the worst invention to have. Very cheap. This only makes it more expensive. So, but that sounds like an interesting combination. I never have been drinking lavender tea. I cannot imagine this to taste good. Ah, I got that same cola glass. Yeah, they have it here in the hotel. It's not mine. They gave me a cola glass and I think it's mirrored for you, but it says "You light up my life." A cup. The tea is good for sleep. Nearly halfway there. Exactly, Van. Or Clark. I don't know how you want to be called. But I know it's a fictional name, right? But exactly, at 250 we are at half time for the first checkpoint of monetization. I know that's a lot of checkpoints right now, but that's almost the next checkpoint before, yeah, then we are at half for the real first checkpoint. Okay, that's complicated. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Ah, your name is even Evan or Even? Evan 1, Even 2. What is it? Evan 1, Even 2. I will try to remember. Ever been to England? Yes, as a teenager with my parents. 1, Evan. Okay, nice to meet you, Evan. Yeah, with my parents, I've been for a weekend to London. Because we've been talking about my parents earlier and now that we need to appreciate them. Exactly, to London. Sometimes all it takes is just one video. Exactly, but exactly. Leave this in the hands of accidents, you know. Because really, if they change these YouTube guidelines and what you need to do to achieve, of course I will hope that I can achieve it through one video, but I cannot leave this for accidents. So I know that the live stream is something that can bring me there more certainly than just doing videos and just doing shorts. That's like a luck game, like how you call it, like a casino game, you know. So it's too important for me to leave it to luck. Everyone in the world has owned that glass at some point in life. Yeah, we have owned this glass in many colors. Yeah, not exactly this one though, but in many colors. Do you speak any other languages? Yes, German. And I learned some more languages, but I don't speak them. I hate London. That's not the real England. Might be true. I do like the London accent though, or at least the music that comes from London. But yeah, I think England would be worth another visit for sure, for sure. I lost my sketchbook. Yeah, I think yeah, London would be worth another visit for sure. The only issue with London in this phase of my life is the prices. Not with London, with England in general. Or do you think it's affordable? What is your opinion? Because we talked about this with Dan before earlier, and now you're here also from England. Do you think it's affordable or not? Just do your duty and expect nothing. This is the way. This is the way. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, but no, but I think going, depending, you know, just doing the duty, okay, but what if there's more than one way? What if there's 2 and 3 ways? For me, in this case, I will take all 3 of the ways. In this case, we are talking about video shorts and the live streams. If I can, I will take all the way if it's important enough for me, you know. And in everyone, you can use your saying, just do your duty and expect nothing. Yeah, I've also learned exactly this actually at work, you know. I use, when I need to do like cold calls or something, you cannot expect anything. I learned few German words from my uncle. He has a German wife. And I guess the German wife lives in England. My best friend is English. Nice, relaxed person. Have you visited North America yet? Not at all. I would like to, for sure, but same thing. It takes commitment due to the expensive that I need to take on to. And yeah, that's the reason. But at some point, I do picture myself visiting. I was fighting ChatGPT last night about London being a base for the Taliban to extract the wealth of Europe, control global banking, and then the information on it. So, how did the fight went then? Yes, they moved to England now. Expensive, teuer. I'm sure you are right now typing a comment. So in the meantime, I try to work on this painting again today, but yeah. This feels like a bunch of friends meeting after a long time. Conversations, love, having a good time. That's nice. Yeah, it's really, I'm also surprised how well the conversations are going and flowing. It is fun for me too. I'm glad you're enjoying it too. And this one is one I like. True pigeon. Exactly. We are all agreeing with you. It's a cozy place to hang out while work. What time is it for you, Evan? In North America, I think US, right? The painting looks like it's set in Asia. No, it's also set here in the East South Europe. Hey Art, how are you doing? How's your day going? I hope you had a great day today. No, but also about the painting seemingly might being in Asia. I was surprised when I came here to Southeast Europe that the color of the rivers, I only saw this colors in river only in Asia before. I never saw it before in Europe, and I didn't know this crazy turquoise color existed. So I get where you're coming from. 12:40. So we are 6 hours ahead of you. For sure you are working at 12:40. Last time I had a fiber, I broke it and it wouldn't speak to me for a month on my phone, overheated and didn't for 2 hours. This time was a moment where I gave up and went to bed. You have some extraordinary experiences there. Then does someone relate to that and had this? But I don't talk to ChatGPT anymore at all. For me it's only Gemini, and that's also why I got a Chromebook, and that's why I want a Google Pixel for the future one day. Great, yeah. How about you? I will answer you in a second, Art. Hey Ben, nice to know your name as well. Now in my head I don't know if I can change from Pigeon to Ben, but I will try. So nice to meet you, Ben. Okay, I am good. When I started the stream I was a little bit frustrated and scared to go outside, but now I'm online already for a long time, and now when I will end the stream one day soon, I will go happily outside, enjoy the evening sun and get some really nice cevapcici. So I'm looking forward for that. And Gemini, yes, I'm also siding with Gemini, but also I feel like they did some changes in the background of Gemini that makes Gemini behave like ChatGPT like a year ago, and therefore I feel like maybe Gemini is going downhill soon as well. That's how I feel about it, but I am on the side of Gemini. I don't know, these AIs have like the perfect point where they work so well, and then something happens and suddenly it changes, you know, suddenly they go downhill. I don't know why. They all reach the perfect point and then they change something. Can I see your arm tattoo? What is this? It's a plant. It's the second plant that I had when I moved out from home. The first one died before I ever thought about tattooing, and that was the second one. But I bought them in the same store. I don't fight Chat. I abuse it until she calms me down. Are you not scared that they get the world, you know, all the power in the world, and then they will mess with you? That's what I'm scared of. Hunger. I don't feel the hunger yet, but I will be so happy to eat. Also, I have a lot of food here. I even have a fridge, so I even have yogurt. Then I will be coming for you first when it takes over. Exactly what I also just thought about that topic. They reduced the token limits for regular account a few months ago. But I don't have this problem, because I have this problem when I'm using it on my laptop, but in my phone I don't have this problem. I have another problem, that they open a new chat for like seemingly every new message, like every third message they don't continue on the chat, they open a new one. But I also, something is, I don't know. Also my Gemini on the phone only works on either one, only in my mobile network or only in Wi-Fi, and I need to restart my phone to change into one or the other. That's super weird. I don't know. I have a new phone and I don't know why this is happening. Agree, it went downhill after that, but still favorite I had dreams. Yes, for me also still the favorite one. AI is government power and gives information approved by government and publish online. No information online is correct. Yeah, I think you always need to be aware of what kind of information, you know, in general. That's also a thing that I noticed traveling here specifically. in Bosnia, because there was a war just 30 years ago, and then I started to find TikToks and people, I don't know, it's weird that it's like, it's really hard to find the truth, you know, the truth. And I think that's a life lesson. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I stopped using ChatGPT when I ask something and it brings some info. Yeah. You know what happened to me then? So when I decided, okay, I think I thought that ChatGPT is too much agreeing with me to a point where it brings nothing for me to have this conversation. So I thought, okay, let's delete it. I deleted all the chats. I deactivated or deleted my account, and they told me when I deleted the account, if I delete this account now, I can never again reactivate the account and never again use the same email address. And then a few months later, I wanted to ask something again and wanted to see. And I typed the same email address and tried to log in, and it just let me log in, even though they told me before that I will never be able to use this email address before. And more than that, it remembered all the conversations we had. So nothing was ever deleted. That was crazy. Nothing gets deleted from the internet. Why I watch of the things I say. Yes. Same. Same. But I do think I'm over a certain point, you know, with showing my face and everything. I think it's already over a certain point where I lost some kind of privacy. So, but I still do watch. Yeah, that's a scary thing in general. Yeah, let me just check something. Also, if someone is here that haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate if you subscribe. That's the first time I ask. But if you subscribe now, we are at 240. And that would be a nice number to leave on today. I feel like AI is next after human beings, like we were to dinosaurs. That's an interesting thought, for real. You know, it sounds funny, but I see where you are coming from. Yeah. Always subscribed. Cool, Jenna and chat. Thank you so much. I would, or I cannot pronounce your name at all, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I do imagine to go at some point outside to, you know, walk and chat outside. I imagine this to be fun too. But before that, I need to think about it. See you next time. Enjoy your walk later. Thank you. Have fun working. Be successful. Have fun. Have a good day. Autocorrect is annoying. Sometimes, yeah. Does the come with a sauce? Yeah, with Kashmak. It's written Kagmak. Kaimak. But you need to order it extra. It comes with onions and bread. And then you can order, or you can order Ivar. Maybe I will even try Ivar today, because I haven't tried it yet. Yeah. Still, I wanted to charge my phone and forgot about it. So, but it's okay. I have a power bank that I will put outside now, so I will not go out of My phone. What is your favorite German food? Maybe pretzel, or I mean schnitzel for sure, but I don't always like eating meat, or knödel, or yeah, I think there are many good things. Exactly. Yeah, what's your favorite UK food or English food? Are you Muslim converted? No. No. Why? Because of my shirt? Or because of my wall? That's it. The best waffles. I don't know about that, but I know about crepes. I mean, they are French, but I love them. I love Sunday dinner. I'm not exactly sure what Sunday dinner is right now. You live next to a mosque and eating Middle Eastern stuff. I'm traveling then. I'm traveling. And where I travel, I will also try to experience their culture. And it is what it is, you know. Every country is different. What places would you recommend if I visit Germany? How much time do you have? And how much activity you want to do is the question. Hi Rami, how are you doing? Roast dinner, that sounds nice. Because I like roast flavors. Hi. So, I mean, for me, I would recommend you, it really depends on what you want, yeah? So, if you are into party and stuff, you can visit Berlin, and history also Berlin. And I'm sure other people have also suggestions for you. In the south, Bayern, Bavaria, you have like amazing, you have the Alps, you have like castle and everything. Thank you, Rami. Roast country without your parents. Sunday roast with potatoes cooked 3 ways. I still need to Google, to be honest, what is a Sunday roast. I guess it's some meat. Anyways. Hello, what's up? Hey, how are you doing? How's your videos going? How's your videos going and your drawings going? I want to go Germany during Oktoberfest. There you go. Exactly. I've never been there, but for sure that's a great thing to visit. Sunday roast is a roast on Sunday. Actually, me good. That's nice. I'm glad you're good. It's already late, I guess, where you are in India. My channel is growing. Nice. I'd say maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, okay, you have quite some time to do a lot of things. Maybe focus on 3 places. I don't know. It really depends on the way you want to travel. Because for me now, for example, I spend 1 week in one place. Now I'm spending 1 week in another place. And I'm traveling a little bit slower. And for me, that's fine. So you have more time to indulge in the place that you are actually but for sure I would go a little bit faster if you have 2 weeks. I am very happy. I'm glad that you are doing so well. Dirndl is a must at the Oktoberfest. Fest. Yeah, exactly. I will go and check the view. Yeah, the sun is already setting. I will send you a collab link tomorrow on IG. Today I make a video which is perfect to collaborate. Okay, can I see the video? Is it like, can you upload on, and will I see it beforehand? Just, yeah, I will be online anyways, you can send it. Where are you traveling to? To or to? My goal, I mean, basically a goal would be the airport in Istanbul. So from there I can go anywhere, you know. And for this I will take a few months. So I'm now in the Balkan countries and I will take a few months for this. So I have enough time to explore everything. And then I will reach one day in Istanbul and there's a airport where I can go anywhere from, and I don't know where from there. Is all of this really being translated to English? Wird das alles echt in Englisch übersetzt? Ja. I need to, every time you type in German, I need to tip. Wait, I make a screenshot. Okay, I'm back. I made a screenshot. I need to tip and change the language to the original one. That you're still there? I thought you are sleeping. Betrayal really doesn't come from enemy. Now we are back at your sleeping issues, I guess. Turkey is nice. Have you been to Turkey? After uploading, it's your wish to accept collab or not. So after uploading, I will send you the link. Okay, I'm excited for your new video. Can you say what you've been drawing? Like Kaya is also drawing and invited me also to do some collaborational work. And yeah, for me, I didn't do a video yet because I wanted to do maybe some conversation or something about it. And we didn't have the chance to do it, but Kaya was very productive and already did a video. I draw a girl who loves traveling. That sounds amazing. Watercolor painting. Okay, I'm curious what you have been done. That's a nice teaser. So tomorrow you are uploading? Do you know what time? Tomorrow? Yes. Okay, nice. Exciting. Also, since a few people are here, look, I have a pink bathroom. I just need to share. Because it's a pink bathroom. That's so nice. I will send you a link around 12:50 afternoon. Okay, amazing. I will be there anyways. Asia, I love to travel around. Me too. I think Asia is the perfect place to travel. Also, traveling alone. Asia is amazing. Because, for example, here, where I'm now in Southeast Europe, a lot of people are, oh my God, and he wants you need to go away with your weird thoughts. But in Asia, no, here are a lot of people like community, you know. They are all in groups and stuff. It's not, also it is nice and friendly towards solo travelers, but it's not the best, you know. Yay, we made it to 240 subscribers. Thank you so much. We are almost halfway to 500. Thank you so much. I would love to tour. Do you get a balcony with the room? No, this room has no balcony. Who wants me? I'm proud to be one of them. Yay, Piyush. I still have issues with your name, okay? Yeah, but yay. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see. I think, I mean, I'm glad we are there. And hey, what time is it? Here, here it's now 7 p.m. So evening. Exactly. I'm glad we made it to 240. That's very cool. And also we've been here a long time. Already 215 minutes online. I was on your stream yesterday. Amazing. Did you also subscribe? I need to check. Rami. I cannot see. Anyways. You know how they say it's... You know how they say it's... thank you so much, Rami. Oh my god, here is a 10:30. This is sleeping time. Exactly, we have a big time difference. Wait, 10:30? That's not so far. That's not a big time difference. No, it's not. Anyways, you know how they say you should leave when it is the best? And it's also always the hardest to leave when it's the best, you know? And that's what I'm going to doing now. Hi, me, Kerala, India, you have written a poem for you. Hey, I've been in Kerala before, but I'm leaving now. It's 8 here. You're here. Okay, your smile is like... Thank you so much for the poem. Anyways, thank you all so much for being here. I wish you a beautiful, blessed day and night or whatever time you have. And also, thank you so much for sticking around and having so many great conversations. Proud to be 200 something subscriber here too. I'm glad that you are here, Ben, and goodbye all. You know, it's hard to go for me right now.